This week, we're continuing on the makeover of my rental apartment and moving back into the bedroom. We're going to be tackling a centuries-old painting method that's recently become more and more popular in interior design. I've wanted to try LIMEWASH paint for quite some time now, but never worked up the nerve to do it. Join me as we figure this out together. Welcome to Designing the Dream.
Let me go, it's my time. Watch me build another life. Find another space, explore the world and find my place. Hope you find some peace of mind. Hope the night was worth your time. Threw my heart away, we won't see another day. We both know the score, we've been here once before. So many words unspoken, you took my heart, it's already broken. You don't have to wait, I can take the pain. I will surrender, let me go. It's a new adventure. On a new adventure.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are moving back to the bedroom today, and I'm really excited for this project because this wall behind the bed, opposite of the fireplace wall right here, has been something I have been thinking about for, over 3 years now since I've lived in this space. I knew I wanted this wall to be the focal wall, which is why I painted the fireplace white. I wanted the fireplace to blend in kind of with the wall. I didn't want that to be the focal wall. I wanted the first thing you see when you walk into the room behind the bed is going to be this massive focal wall. And I knew I always wanted it to be a color. Blue is my favorite color. I love blue. Obviously the dining room is blue and my bathroom is blue, but I didn't want the entire apartment to be blue. Obviously, I love really natural earth tones. Green has been something that I've kind of been focusing on, that I wanted this wall to be for a while now. I really wanted a dark, foresty green. I kind of had different ideas with what I wanted to do with this wall. There was a time where I thought I was gonna do one of those, geometric wood slat walls and paint it all the same color and let that be a design element. But geometric, modern minimalism, that's not really my, as cool as it would be, it's not really my aesthetic. I didn't want the wall to be like a pow in your face when you walk in. I want it to be the first thing that you see, but I don't want it to be so loud. I guess that's a good way to put it. A trend that has been really popular in the last couple years that I love and I've always wanted to try, even though it scares me, is LIMEWASH paint. So for those who don't know, LIMEWASH paint it's made from crushed limestone that's fired at really high temperatures, then mixed with water, and then they use natural pigments to color it. It's been increasingly popular the last couple years in design because it adds a dimension and a texture to the wall, and I've wanted to try it for a while, but it's something that seems like it can be finicky. One of the great qualities of LIMEWASH paint is that it's eco-friendly, non-toxic, breathable, has a really high pH level, which means it's bacteria and mold resistant. And one of the things that I love the most about seeing LIMEWASH paint in bedrooms is that it creates such a calming and soothing atmosphere. It has this cocoon-like feeling, so it's one of the reasons why I specifically wanted to try it in the bedroom, because it's gonna give this warmth and this calm and serene quality to this room, which obviously is something you want in the place that you're gonna be sleeping every night. So like most painting jobs, prep is about 80% of it, and then 20% is the actual painting. We have a lot of prep to do. I have to wash this wall down. It has about 3 years worth of dust and grime on it that just needs to be washed off. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get my Swiffer out, dust this thing completely, and I'm gonna wash it down with just some light dish soap and warm water and just kind of scrub it so that it's a completely clean surface, and then I can start with all the taping out around it before I put on the mineral primer. Alright, now that the wall is completely washed and ready for paint, we are going to prime it, and we are using specifically Color Atelier's Mineral Primer, which is made specifically for LIMEWASH paint. It's going to give us more of a uniform adhesion and improve the overall appearance of the LIMEWASH paint. Alright, we have finished the primer. That was a messy job, but we got it done. I'm gonna let this dry overnight and really cure. I actually don't think it's a pretty thick primer. I really don't think I need another coat. We'll see in the morning. Maybe I'll do another coat. If not, we can start doing the first coat of LIMEWASH, because the LIMEWASH is gonna take a couple coats. So we'll let this dry overnight and we'll see. All right. All right, good morning, guys. This primer is completely dry. I don't think I need to do a second coat. It looks pretty uniform. We're gonna start with the LIMEWASH paint, the first coat today. It takes at least 2 coats to start looking like something. I've watched a lot of tutorials on this and I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Hopefully I know what I'm doing. We have some prep we have to do first before we start this first coat. But I'm excited. Day's finally come. We're gonna start lime washing. So let's do a little bit of prep here, taping the sides, and then we get to start the paint. All right, guys, we are prepped and ready to go. Got the LIMEWASH here. I have to tell you, I am so nervous for this. I don't know why. I mean, it's paint. At the end of the day, I can just paint over if it's terrible, but I really, really want it to be good. We got Ritual by Color Atelier. Woo! Let's open this thing up. So with LIMEWASH paint, you're gonna want a thick brush. This is a 6-inch brush with very fine bristles, and you're gonna wanna wet it thoroughly, and then you're going to want to start in a spot not on an edge and basically pull out. And you want to move that paint as much as possible from the spot you start with, and so you're basically forming these clouds because you don't want to overlap in any way. You never want to start on an edge. You want to go from the center of your cloud and cut into the edges. So you really want to start from one spot and pull outwards. And when you dip your brush in again, you want to start in another spot away from that previous spot, and you want to push into the spots you did previously. You don't want to overlap too much because you'll be able to see those spots that have been painted twice really heavily. Every tutorial I've watched has said, like, it's gonna look like a really bad painting job the first time. It's gonna dry a lot lighter than what you have up on the wall, and it's going to look really messy. But you kind of just have to keep going with it. All right, guys, first coat is done. That is not easy. I am like sweating so much. It takes a lot of upper body strength. We're gonna let this dry completely, and then we can do a second coat. Good morning, guys. It is the next morning, and this first coat is fully dry. This is a great project for anybody who needs to learn how to let go, or someone who has to just learn how to trust the process, like myself, because I got home last night and looked at this wall and was just having like a full-on panic attack. I was like, this is hideous. But they all told me it was going to be ugly after the first coat. So I'm trusting the process. We're going to jump into the second coat. They said it needs at least 2 coats, at least. I'll probably go for 3, but we'll see how after the second coat looks, to really get the true color and to start getting the cloud formations and stuff like that. That are traditional with LIMEWASH paint. So it is the next morning, and I am going to jump into the second coat. Fingers crossed this starts to turn into something. Okay, let's get it done. Second coat, you're gonna start in a different area that you started in the first area. So I started up in that corner the first time. We're gonna start over here and work our way that way this time. Definitely getting more of those cloud formations this time. It is a new day, and I'm actually really liking the way this is starting to go. I think we just need to do one more coat, fingers crossed. It gets darker with each coat you do, which is good because I wanted a darker green, but also the definition starts to blend together and you don't get as much highs and lows. I'm really liking the way this is going. So let's do one more coat, and fingers crossed, that'll be it. Guys, I am obsessed with this wall. I love the way it turned out, and it wasn't nearly as terrifying as I thought it was gonna be. The first couple coats, when you're an OCD person like me, were a little bit scary, but you really just have to lean in and trust the process and have fun. It is kind of just a wild and have fun process to do. This was coat 3. I thought about doing coat 4, and I don't think I need it. I really love the way the color came out. I love that it's a little bit darker on this side and kind of goes lighter, like a gradient on this side, which is great because I have more natural light on this side. Obviously, we still have a lot to do. This is not the bed I intend to keep in this apartment. I have had this for over a decade, and I'm so ready to get rid of it and get the bed that I have always dreamed of that's gonna go more with this room that we've been designing. That's it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this process. Don't be afraid to lime wash. Just jump in and do it. It's really fun, and it's such a cool effect on your walls. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We have so many more videos in this room and around the apartment coming up. I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.